Beloved soul, hear this clearly. The voice of heaven has been calling your name since the very first breath of this day. The divine says, I have been seeking to reach you again and again, but the noise of the world tried to drown my whispers. This message was delayed, even blocked more than once. Yet nothing on earth or in spirit can silence what I have chosen for you. And now, at this moment, it has arrived. What you are about to receive will mark a turning point in your life. Even now, the angels celebrate, because your heart is open and your ears are ready. This is not by chance. This moment was written in eternity long before you reached it. It is a sacred meeting, a holy encounter between your spirit and the voice of heaven. For too long, you have carried quiet burdens, thinking perhaps no one noticed, that no one cared. But the divine speaks, I have counted every tear that fell in silence. I have recorded every prayer you whispered when no one else was listening. And now, I am moving on your behalf. Archangel Michael is beside you even now, radiant, holding his sword of light. With every stroke, he breaks the chains that tried to bind your destiny. The delays you endured were not rejection, they were preparation. Every time this word was held back, heaven was only making the blessing stronger for its release. And now, the doors that once refused to open are swinging wide. Child of light, you have walked through valleys of shadow. Yet today, the dawn rises over your path. God declares, this is the hour I rewrite your story. This is the moment the atmosphere shifts. What you believed was lost will be returned. What once broke you will rise as the testimony that strengthens you. Do you feel it? That trembling deep in your soul, it is not fear. It is recognition. Your spirit knows this word was written for you. Nothing about this encounter is random. It was aligned by heaven, carried by angels, sealed by God Himself. That is why, even after being blocked 3 times, it still found its way into your hands. Listen carefully. In the coming days, sudden changes will unfold. Doors you could never force open will open with ease by the breath of God. People you thought had forgotten you will remember you at the exact right time. Provision will appear where you faced lack. Joy will spring up where sorrow tried to linger. And love will reach for you where loneliness thought to hide you. Archangel Michael leans close and whispers, do not doubt this word. Do not let unbelief cloud your heart. What heaven has released cannot be stopped by anything on earth. Beloved soul, lift your gaze. You are chosen. You are remembered. You are seen. And most of all, you are deeply loved. This message was blocked 3 times, yet still it reached you. Heaven refused to let you miss it. God declares, everything shifts now. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Now. This is the hour your story turns, and I breathe life into your future. Beloved soul, hear this carefully. The message you are listening to is not ordinary. It carries the weight of heaven's intention. God says, from the first light of this day, I wrapped you in my presence. Every breath you took, I guarded. Every step you made, I marked. And though distractions tried to blind your spirit, I would not let you miss this hour. The delays you felt were not rejection. They were divine alignment. The silence you endured was not absence. It was preparation. Heaven has been moving pieces quietly, arranging the unseen details, making the crooked path straight for you. And now the moment has arrived when what was hidden will be revealed. Archangel Michael stands near you, radiant with power, holding his sword of light. Not to strike fear, but to defend your destiny. He has walked around your name in the courts of heaven, ensuring that no force could erase what was written for you. Even now, his voice whispers with clarity, child of God, the blessings that felt far away are already being placed in your hands. The prayers you thought were forgotten have been answered in full. And the tears you shed in secret have become seeds for a harvest you are about to see. Think of the nights you lay awake, staring at the ceiling, asking quietly if heaven still remembered you. Think of the mornings you forced yourself to smile, carrying heaviness in your chest. None of those moments were wasted. None of them were unseen. Every sigh, every silent longing, every whispered plea was captured by God's hand. Today, those hands are opening to release blessings over your life in abundance. God says, "The message was blocked 3 times, but my will cannot be stopped. What I decree must be fulfilled. What I promise must manifest. What I speak cannot return empty." Beloved, take comfort in this truth. Your blessings are already in motion. Connections are forming in silence. Hearts are being stirred to favor you. Resources are aligning toward your path. Where doors once slammed shut, you will now watch them open without resistance. Do not measure your future by the pain of your past. Do not let yesterday's weight blind you to today's light. For the same God who now speaks has been walking beside you unseen, carrying you when you thought you had no strength. Archangel Michael bends close, his presence like fire and comfort together, and says, "Heaven is smiling over you. The delays are breaking. The silence is ending. The very moment you thought would never arrive is already unfolding before your eyes." This is not encouragement alone. This is confirmation. Heaven fought to deliver this message. It was sealed. It was guarded. And now it rests within your heart. Beloved soul, you are standing in the center of a divine turning point. God says, "I have tried to reach you all day, and now that you are listening, I will not let you go empty." From this moment forward, your path is blessed, your steps are cleared, and your story is rewritten in light. Do you feel this stirring inside you? That trembling is not fear. It is recognition. Your spirit knows this word belongs to you. Heaven aligned this encounter. Angels carried it. And God Himself signed it. That is why, though blocked 3 times, it finally reached you. And now listen closely. In the days ahead, sudden shifts will occur in your life. Doors you could not open by your own effort will swing open at God's command. People who seem to forget you will suddenly remember you. Provision will flow where there was lack. Joy will bloom where there was sorrow. Love will find you where loneliness once tried to hide you. Archangel Michael whispers again, "Do not let doubt take root. Do not let unbelief darken this moment. For what heaven has released cannot be stopped on earth." Beloved soul, lift your head high. You are chosen. You are seen. You are remembered. And above all, you are deeply loved. This word was blocked 3 times, yet heaven refused to let you miss it. God says, everything changes now, not tomorrow, not someday, but now. This is the hour when I shift your story and breathe life into your future. Beloved, think of this truth. The very persistence of this message is proof of how deeply you are cherished. Heaven would not rest until it reached you. Angels fought to carry it. Archangel Michael guarded it. And God sealed it. That is why you are hearing it now. So breathe this in. Rest in this moment. Believe with your whole heart. For what heaven has declared cannot fail. Your new beginning has arrived. Beloved child of light, lean in now. The Lord is saying, "I have been with you in every hidden moment, even when you thought I was silent. I never left you. I never turned my face away from you. My angels have surrounded you, though you did not see them. My hand has carried you, though you did not feel it. And now, this is the moment when I show you that all along, I was preparing the way. You have walked through valleys where hope felt thin. You have faced storms that seemed too strong for your spirit. Yet even in the fiercest winds, your faith was never fully broken. Heaven saw you rise each time when the weight of life tried to bury you. And for that resilience, God says, "I am rewarding you." What once was heavy will become light. What once drained your spirit will be replaced with joy. And what once blocked your path is already crumbling beneath my hand. Archangel Michael, the great protector, stands by your side with his sword lifted high. He declares over you, no weapon formed against your destiny shall prosper. No curse, no scheme, no plan of darkness will be able to stop what heaven has decreed. The blessing is sealed. The victory is secured. The breakthrough is already here. Do not doubt this, beloved soul. For the very fact that this message was blocked again and again is proof of its importance. The enemy tried to silence it because it carries life, power, and freedom for you. Yet God said, my word cannot be chained. My message cannot be silenced. My blessing cannot be stolen. And that is why, even after delay, it has arrived in your hands at last. Beloved, the Spirit says, I am exchanging your ashes for beauty. I am replacing mourning with joy. I am clothing you in strength where weakness tried to linger. The story you thought was finished is only beginning. I am turning your tears into testimony, and your pain into power. Pause for a moment and notice this truth. Your heart knows this message is not a coincidence. Your spirit is trembling not out of fear, but out of recognition. Something deep within you knows these words carry your name. And that inner knowing is heaven's confirmation that this word belongs to you. The days ahead will not look like the days behind you. God says, new doors are opening. New connections are forming. New opportunities are being placed before you. And where you once felt forgotten, I am causing you to be remembered. Where you once felt invisible, I am making you shine with favor. Archangel Michael leans close and whispers, do not give in to fear now. Do not shrink back when the blessing appears. Step boldly, for heaven is backing you. Walk forward, for every step has been prepared by God. And trust, for nothing can stop what has been released over your life. Beloved soul, lift your spirit. This is not the end of your story, it is the divine beginning. God says, the shift is happening now. My hand is upon you now. The blessings are being delivered now. Do not wait for someday. This is the hour I have chosen for you. Remember this, the message was blocked 3 times, but nothing could stop it. That is the proof of how deeply heaven loves you. The proof that angels guard your destiny. The proof that your future is secure in God's hands. So rest, beloved. Trust this word. Hold it close. For everything in your life is being rewritten in light, beginning now. Beloved soul, the Spirit of God speaks, you have endured long nights where answers seemed far away. You have walked through seasons where silence felt unbearable. Yet in every hidden moment, I was closer than your very breath. My presence never left you, my love never wavered, and my plans for you never changed. You thought the waiting was punishment, but it was preparation. You thought the silence meant rejection, but it was divine protection. Every delay, every pause, every closed door was shaping your path for this exact moment. God says, now the pieces fit together. Now the reasons will be revealed. What once felt confusing will soon make sense, and what was stolen will be restored with increase. Archangel Michael stands tall beside you, shining like fire and peace together. He proclaims over your life, the battles you faced were not in vain. The tears you shed became seeds of breakthrough. And the prayers you whispered became decrees in heaven. Now the answers are unfolding, the chains are breaking, and the blessings are being delivered into your hands. Beloved, remember this, the enemy tried to stop this word because it carries your freedom. That is why it was blocked 3 times. But heaven refused to let you miss it. Angels guarded it. Michael himself carried it. And God sealed it with his authority. What you are hearing now is not chance, it is destiny. God declares, I am lifting the burden from your shoulders. I am erasing the shame from your past. I am healing the wounds that no one else could see. And I am raising you into the fullness of who I created you to be. Do not look back with regret. Look forward with faith, for greater days are ahead. Can you feel it? That stirring deep in your heart is heaven's confirmation. Your spirit already knows this message belongs to you. It is the recognition of a word written in eternity, finally reaching your ears in this exact moment. Beloved, listen closely. In the coming days, divine alignments will surprise you. People will enter your life carrying keys you have been waiting for. Doors will open in places you never expected. Favor will rest on you in ways that cannot be explained by effort alone. For this is the season where God shows himself strong on your behalf. Archangel Michael leans near and whispers, "Do not let fear rob you of this blessing. Do not let doubt steal this moment. Step into it with faith. Claim it with boldness. Walk forward knowing heaven is fighting for you." Beloved child, lift your gaze. The chapter of struggle is closing. The season of delay is ending. A new story is beginning, written by the hand of God himself. He says, not tomorrow. Not someday. Now. The shift is here, the blessing is here, the breakthrough is here. This is your confirmation. This is your turning point. And nothing, no force, no delay, no darkness, can take it from you. Beloved one, heaven whispers to you now, you have wondered why the road felt so long, why the promise seemed delayed, why the breakthrough never arrived when you hoped for it. But hear this, every step, every delay, every detour was shaping you, strengthening you, preparing you for the very blessing that is now unfolding. You were not forgotten. You were not abandoned. In fact, heaven says, while you thought nothing was happening, everything was happening. While you thought I was silent, I was moving in ways you could not see. While you questioned if I heard you, I was already setting the answer in motion. Archangel Michael stands by your side, glowing with the fire of heaven, his sword of light raised high. He proclaims, the opposition that tried to hold you back has lost its grip. The walls that blocked your way are crumbling. The chains that weighed down your spirit are breaking even now. You are stepping into freedom. You are walking into blessing. You are moving into the season heaven prepared for you. Beloved, understand this, when a message is blocked again and again, it is because it carries too much power for the enemy to ignore. That is why this word was delayed 3 times. Yet nothing can stop what God has ordained. Heaven made sure it reached you because it was written for you, and only you. God speaks with authority, I am restoring the years you thought were wasted. I am redeeming the opportunities you thought were lost. I am multiplying the blessings you thought had slipped away. I am rewriting your story in victory, not defeat. Your spirit knows this is true. That trembling in your chest is not fear, it is recognition. Deep within, you know this message carries your name. And because you are receiving it now, the shift has already begun. In the days ahead, watch for sudden movements. What was stuck will begin to flow. What was closed will begin to open. What was delayed will arrive swiftly. People you never expected will become instruments of favor in your life. Provision will show up where lack tried to linger. Joy will return where heaviness tried to remain. Archangel Michael leans close and whispers, do not shrink back now. Step boldly into this blessing. Claim it as your own. Heaven has gone before you, and no power of darkness can stand in your way. Beloved child, lift your head high. God declares, this is the moment everything changes. Not later. Not someday. Now. The blessing is here. The breakthrough is here. The answer is here. This is not chance. This is destiny. This is your turning point. and heaven rejoices because you did not miss it. Beloved soul, listen carefully. God says, from the moment the sun rose this morning, I have been surrounding you with signs of my presence. Every breath you took, every step you made, was under my care. Though distractions tried to drown out my whispers, would not let you miss this moment. Even now, the Spirit of God circles you like a shield of light. What was meant to harm you is being turned into stepping stones. What was meant to break you is becoming your testimony. What was meant to silence you is fueling your voice. Archangel Michael stands as a guardian beside you. His sword glows not for battle against you, but as protection for you. He has been marking your name in heaven's courts, ensuring that no shadow, no curse, no force could erase the promises written over your life. Beloved, do you remember those nights when you laid awake, staring into the darkness, wondering if heaven had gone quiet? God says, I heard every sigh. I caught every tear. I recorded every unspoken prayer. Not a single moment was overlooked. Nothing you carried in silence was ignored. And now, the time of release has come. The silence is breaking. The stillness is lifting. Heaven says, everything you thought was denied is being delivered. Everything you thought was stolen is being restored. Everything you thought was forgotten is returning in double measure. Beloved one, take heart. What seemed delayed was not denial, it was preparation. While you felt still, I was building the unseen. While you thought doors were shut, I was carving new pathways. While you thought nothing was moving, I was aligning everything in your favor. Archangel Michael leans close and declares, this is not just encouragement. This is confirmation. The word released from heaven cannot be stopped. The message that fought through 3 barriers to reach you is proof that your destiny is unstoppable. Do you feel the peace settling over you now? That is heaven's embrace. Do you sense the stirring inside your spirit? That is the divine shift. Beloved, nothing about this moment is ordinary. This is not entertainment, it is encounter. This is not accident, it is appointment. God says, I am rewriting your story in light. From this day forward, your steps will be blessed, your path will be clear, and your spirit will walk in favor. The delays have ended. The season of fulfillment has begun. Beloved child, open your heart wide. The blessing has already been placed in your hands. And nothing, no person, no power, no force, can take it away. Beloved soul, lean in closely now. God says, do you feel this pull in your heart? It is not your imagination. It is not coincidence. It is me. I have been tugging at your spirit, weaving signs into your path, refusing to let you miss this moment. From the moment you opened your eyes today, heaven has been walking beside you. Angels cleared the way so that this word would reach you. Archangel Michael himself has been standing guard, shielding this message until it finally entered your hands. This is not random. This is a sacred exchange. Heaven is speaking directly to your spirit. Beloved one, you have been asking in secret, when will things change? When will my life finally shift? When will I see breakthrough? And today, heaven answers, now. This is the hour. This is the turning. Everything that seemed locked is opening. Everything that felt delayed is moving with divine speed. Everything you thought was lost is being restored. Archangel Michael whispers, the chains that tried to hold your story in silence have shattered. The shadows that tried to cover your destiny have lifted. You are stepping into the chapter heaven already wrote for you, one filled with peace, with love, with abundance. Beloved, think back to those nights you cried quietly, thinking no one noticed. Heaven noticed. Think of the mornings you forced yourself to smile though your heart was heavy. Heaven remembered. Not a single sigh escaped unnoticed. And now, heaven declares, the reward of your endurance is about to be revealed. The waiting was not wasted. The silence was not empty. Every moment prepared the way for this unfolding. Listen carefully, for this is divine confirmation. Strangers will appear as helpers. Opportunities will come from places you never expected. Doors that seemed impossible will swing open with ease. Provision will find you where there once was lack. Love will arrive where loneliness once lingered. Beloved, do not measure what God is doing by what you see with your eyes right now. For behind the curtain, heaven has already arranged the pieces. Even when you felt nothing was happening, everything was being built for you. God says, you are not forgotten. You are not too late. You are not overlooked. This very message reaching you, after being blocked 3 times, is proof that heaven refuses to let your destiny be lost. Lift your spirit now, child of light. For what is written over you cannot be erased. What is promised cannot be stolen. What is sealed cannot be undone. Archangel Michael declares, heaven smiles over you. The delays are breaking. The silence is ending. The turning point you prayed for is unfolding now. Beloved, believe this deeply, everything changes from here. Beloved soul, the Spirit of God says, you did not stumble here by accident. This is not random chance. This moment was written for you long before you arrived. I drew you here because I have a word that will shift the atmosphere around your life. Every struggle you faced, every delay you endured, every unanswered prayer you carried, it has all led to this encounter. Heaven says, I have heard you. I have seen you. And now I am answering you. Archangel Michael stands radiant at your side. His presence is fierce against darkness yet tender toward you. He raises his sword of light and proclaims, the roadblocks that stood against you are falling. The heaviness you carried is lifting. The battle that drained you is ending. Heaven fights for you, and heaven has already won. Beloved, remember this, the very fact this message was blocked 3 times is proof of its weight. If it carried nothing, the enemy would not have tried to silence it. But because it carries power, because it carries freedom, because it carries your blessing, it had to reach you. And heaven refused to let it fail. God says, I am shifting your season. I am multiplying your blessings. I am surrounding you with favor that cannot be explained by effort alone. You will walk into rooms you never imagined, and doors will open for you because my hand is upon you. Listen closely, your spirit already knows this word is yours. That trembling you feel inside is not fear, but recognition. Deep within, your soul is rising to meet the truth it has been waiting for. Beloved, the coming days will hold divine surprises. Unexpected phone calls, sudden opportunities, long-awaited answers, all flowing toward you in ways that will leave you in awe. Where you once felt invisible, you will be seen. Where you once felt forgotten, you will be remembered. Where you once felt empty, you will be filled. Archangel Michael bends near and whispers, do not be afraid of this change. Do not question whether you deserve it. Step into it with courage. For what heaven has decreed cannot be undone by man. What God has spoken over your life will stand forever. Beloved child, lift your heart. Heaven declares, the waiting season is over. The breakthrough has begun. Not tomorrow. Not one day. Now. This is your moment. This is your confirmation. This is your turning point. And heaven rejoices because you are finally stepping into it. Beloved soul, the Spirit of God says, do you feel the stirring within you? That is not your imagination. That is my presence moving in your life. For too long, you thought the silence meant I was absent, but the silence was me preparing the ground for your miracle. Every unanswered question, every hidden tear, every night of restlessness has been gathered in my hands. None of it was wasted. None of it was ignored. I was shaping strength inside you, building faith within you, and now the time has come for those seeds to bloom. Archangel Michael stands tall, his sword gleaming with heavenly fire. He declares, the chains of delay are broken. The voice of doubt is silenced. The heaviness that once pressed upon you has no authority here. Heaven has decreed your release, and nothing can stop what has already been written in light. Beloved, do you see it? The very message you hear now was blocked 3 times, but still it reached you. That is evidence that what is meant for you will always find you. If a word from heaven cannot be stopped, how much more unstoppable is your destiny? God says, I am restoring not only what was lost, but what was stolen. I am giving back in double measure the joy that was taken from you, the opportunities that slipped through your hands, the love that felt too far away. You will not walk in lack. You will not leave empty. You will overflow. Even now, doors are unlocking with ease. Helpers are moving into your path. Hearts are being stirred in your favor. Resources are aligning in silence. You may not see it all yet with your eyes, but your spirit feels it, because heaven is already at work. Archangel Michael leans close and says, Child of God, your tomorrow will not look like your yesterday. The storms you endured are giving way to calm waters. The shadows that followed you are dissolving into light. You are stepping into a chapter filled with peace, joy, and abundance. Beloved, trust what you hear. Trust what you feel. This is not coincidence. This is confirmation. Heaven is declaring over you, everything changes now. Not later. Not someday. Now. And the angels rejoice, for the turning point of your story has begun. Beloved soul, God says, this is the hour I have been preparing for you. All the whispers, all the signs, all the quiet nudges of my spirit have been leading you here. Every delay you faced was not denial, it was alignment. Every silence you endured was not rejection, it was preparation. And now, the time of fulfillment has arrived. From the very beginning of this day, heaven has circled around you. Angels have walked beside you. My spirit has guarded your every step, and Archangel Michael has stood watch, ensuring that no shadow, no fear, no doubt could steal this word from you. Beloved, remember this, if this message was blocked 3 times and still found you, then nothing in this world can block what I have written over your life. What is sealed in heaven must unfold on earth. What I have spoken will manifest. What I have promised cannot be undone. Archangel Michael declares, walk forward boldly, child of God. Do not shrink your faith. Do not silence your hope. The heavens are open above you, and the path ahead is filled with light. This is not an ending, it is your divine beginning. Think for a moment of all the nights you felt unseen. The mornings when you carried sorrow in silence. The moments when you questioned if heaven still remembered you. This very word is your answer. Heaven never forgot. God never abandoned you. Every sigh, every tear, every hidden prayer was gathered, and today, the release has come. God says, I am not only restoring what you lost. I am multiplying it. I am sending joy where there was sorrow, love where there was loneliness, provision where there was lack, and peace where there was turmoil. From this moment forward, your steps are blessed, your path is clear, and your story is written in light. Beloved, breathe this in. Let the heaviness fall away. Let the doubts dissolve. Let hope rise again. For what is coming will be so beautiful that it will make you forget the weight of the journey. Archangel Michael whispers softly, the doors are open. The chains are broken. The blessings are here. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are chosen, loved, and carried by heaven itself. Beloved soul, smile again. Hope again. Believe again. For everything changes now. This is your confirmation. This is your release. This is your divine turning point. God says, I will walk with you into every tomorrow. You will not be empty. You will not be broken. You will not be lost. You are mine, forever chosen, forever loved, forever blessed. And from this moment on, your story shines with my glory. And the angels sing over you, beloved, for heaven has declared, your new beginning is here. Beloved soul, lean close once more. The Spirit of God whispers to you again. He says, the journey you thought was forgotten has always been written in light. Every step you took in silence, every moment you walked with trembling, I walked beside you. Not once were you abandoned. Not once were you overlooked. You are carried even when you did not realize you were being carried. The delays you faced were not punishment. They were preparation. You thought the waiting was empty, but the waiting was shaping you. You thought the silence was loneliness, but the silence was training your heart to hear the whisper of heaven. God says, I did not let you move ahead too soon because what I have for you is too precious to be wasted. Every moment of stillness was the soil where your roots grew deep, so that when I send the winds of blessing, you will not be shaken. Archangel Michael stands strong beside you. His sword of light still burns, cutting away every lie that tried to convince you that your prayers were ignored. He speaks firmly, child of God, you have never been forgotten. Even when you doubted, heaven remembered you. Even when you cried quietly in the night, angels carried your tears into the throne room. Even when you thought your strength was gone, heaven stood guard around you. And now everything you carried alone is being lifted. God says, the hour is turning. What was delayed is being accelerated. What was blocked is being released. What was hidden is now being revealed. You will see it with your eyes. The very places where you felt empty will become overflowing. The very doors that mocked you will swing wide as though they were waiting for you all along. Beloved, this is not a coincidence. This is not an accident. This is alignment. This is destiny. This is heaven stepping into your timeline. You are crossing into the season you prayed for, the chapter you dreamed about, the promise you held in your spirit when no one else believed. Heaven says, lift your eyes. Hope is not behind you. Hope is ahead of you. Do not fear the unknown. Do not cling to what has passed. For what is before you is greater than what is behind. Beloved soul, the Lord says, even now I am surrounding you with signs. You think they are small, but they are proof that I am near. The unexpected kindness, the sudden thought of peace, the gentle warmth in your heart, these are not random. They are heaven's fingerprints on your day. Pay attention, for I am weaving answers into your path. Where you thought nothing was happening, everything is moving. Where you thought silence was empty, I was filling the silence with purpose. Archangel Michael draws nearer, his presence heavy with protection. He says, child of light, do not doubt the season you are stepping into. The enemy tried to stop this word. It was blocked 3 times, resisted again and again, but nothing can stop what heaven has decreed. If this message could not be silenced, then your destiny cannot be stolen. If this prophecy reached you, then the blessing written for you will also reach you. God continues, do not let the memory of yesterday weigh down your tomorrow. The tears you cried watered the very ground where joy will bloom. The pain you endured built the strength you will now use to walk into promise. The silence that felt endless is breaking now with the sound of fulfillment. Beloved, heaven says to you, you are not late. You are not behind. You are right on time, for this is the hour appointed for your shift. Do you not feel the stirring in your soul? That is the sign of alignment. That is the sound of heaven moving. That is the proof that change is already here. Archangel Michael whispers with authority, the doors are opening. The path is cleared. The helpers assigned to your journey are already walking toward you. Do not doubt. Do not fear. You are stepping into a story that was sealed for you before time began. Heaven itself is invested in your destiny. Beloved soul, the Spirit of God says, pause now and breathe, for I am speaking life into you. You have carried weariness, but now you will carry joy. You have carried questions, but now you will carry answers. You have carried burdens, but now you will carry blessings. The exchange is happening even as you hear these words. Think of it. The very message you are listening to fought through resistance, fought through distraction, fought through silence, and yet it reached you. That is proof. That is evidence. That is confirmation that nothing, not even the gates of darkness, can stop what heaven has sealed with your name. Archangel Michael speaks gently yet firmly, beloved, your steps are blessed. Your tomorrow is secured. Your name is written in light. Heaven has refused to let you be forgotten, and that is why this word has come to you now. Do not let fear remain. Do not let doubt linger. Step boldly, for the way has already been cleared before you. God says, from this moment forward, expect my hand in everything. Expect provision in the place of lack. Expect love in the place of loneliness. Expect laughter in the place of sorrow. Expect peace in the place of chaos. Expect miracles where you once expected nothing. For I am rewriting your expectations. I am rewriting your story. I am rewriting your tomorrow with light. Beloved, you are not just hearing encouragement. You are hearing confirmation. You are standing in the center of a divine turning point. You are stepping into the release heaven has been preparing for you. God says, what I open, no one can close. What I bless, no one can curse. What I decree, no one can reverse. This is your portion. This is your promise. This is your season. So now, beloved soul, rest in this truth. The same God who fought to bring this word to your ears will walk with you into every tomorrow. The same Archangel Michael who guards this message guards your life. The same heaven that refused to let you miss this appointment will refuse to let you miss your destiny. Lift your spirit. Breathe deeply. Smile again. For everything changes now. Beloved soul, listen closely. The Spirit of God says, the storms that once shook you will not shake you anymore. The fears that once chained you will not chain you again. For I, the Lord, have gone before you. I have broken the grip of the past, and I have set your feet upon solid ground. There were seasons where you felt invisible, unheard, unseen. But heaven says, I saw every moment. I recorded every sigh. I stood with you when no one else could. You are not invisible to me. You are my beloved, my chosen, my delight. And I will lift you into a place where your story becomes a testimony of my faithfulness. Archangel Michael lifts his sword once more. Flames of light dance from its edge, declaring victory over the shadows that tried to silence you. He proclaims, no darkness has authority over your destiny. No curse can cling to your name. No barrier can stand against the decree of heaven. What is sealed for you is yours, and nothing can take it away. Beloved, you have wondered if the delay meant you missed your moment. Hear the Lord say, you are not late. You are not forgotten. The moment is now, and you are standing in the very center of my will. I kept you hidden for a season, so I could reveal you at the right time. And now the unveiling begins. Do you feel it? That warmth pressing into your chest, that stirring rising in your spirit, it is the confirmation of heaven. It is your soul recognizing the truth that has always been written about you. God says, I am bringing helpers into your life. I am surrounding you with people who will uplift, support, and walk with you into the destiny I have prepared. You will not walk alone. You will not struggle in silence. My angels go before you, and my favor will follow behind you. Beloved soul, pause now and receive this blessing. The Spirit of God says, lift your eyes higher. Stop staring at the ground of what was lost, and look toward the horizon of what is coming. For I am making all things new. The former things will not define you. The pain of yesterday will not shape you. You are stepping into a season where joy replaces sorrow and hope replaces despair. Archangel Michael leans close, his presence filling the air with strength. He whispers, take courage. Walk boldly. Do not let hesitation rob you of this blessing. Every step you take forward will be supported by heaven. Every word you speak in faith will be amplified by God's Spirit. Every door you knock on will open with divine ease. This is not wishful thinking, it is heavenly decree. God continues, I am aligning opportunities. I am shifting circumstances. I am moving people into place who will bless you without even knowing why. This is not luck, this is my orchestration. You will look back and see my fingerprints on every detail. Beloved, heaven urges you, do not doubt this moment. Do not let the weight of the past steal the beauty of the present. What is unfolding before you is holy. It is sacred. It is proof that I have always been with you and will never leave you. The angels rejoice. The heavens celebrate. And Archangel Michael declares one final time, the battle has been won. The shift has begun. The blessing is here. Receive it, child of God, for nothing will be able to stop it. Beloved soul, breathe in this truth. Smile again. Hope again. Love again. For the greatest days of your life are not behind you, they are just beginning.